All right, lesson 29, as above, so below. We're continuing our study of the science of death to avoid reincarnation, because we don't want to come back here after death, so that you can become a chemoluminescent being after death instead of being recycled back here as a photosynthesis being. Right? So, of course, we're not going to read the entire Isis Thesis on TikTok, but the goal is to give the basic knowledge and instructions on what to do. You know what I'm saying? All right, so go ahead and read that section there, son, that I told you to read, yeah.
A study of 870 signs in 8 primary ancient Egyptian funerary texts spanning from 2520 to 664 BCE decodes an advanced knowledge of molecular biology, space physics, bacterial genetic, supermolecular chemistry, and quantum physics. This scientific knowledge, disguised in religious texts, models the operations of the solar winds, Earth spin system on the activity of bacteriophage, lambda infecting an E. coli host cell.
E. coli
host cell. On the quantum level, the cell dynamics reflect the topology of a quantum mechanical Kerr black hole, within which proteins fold the lambda genome lodged on the host chromosome has systematic infinities across several genes for 2 particle lineages. The folding of lambda C1 protein to its native conformation results in prokaryotic to eukaryotic evolution of Homo sapiens trapped in the Earth system, while the folding of lambda crow protein results in a recombinant species referred to as Homo sapiens. Lambda that reverses time, escaping from the Earth system to the early universe. The evolutionary shunt of Homo sapiens, lambda into an early universe system from 1 fermion to boson.
Fermion to boson.
Right. Transformation 2, CPT violation 3.
Right. CPT is charge parity time violation.
Maltose transport system for lactose passage 4. Biosynthesis as a left-handed particle with RNA polymerase plowing straight through the DNA, leaving zDNA in its wake. 5. Negative energy. And 6. Movement through a transmembrane tunnel or a Einstein-Rosen bridge, where the recombinant species emerge as Hawking radiation of dark energy. The cosmological constant, or what Einstein called lambda, the language of the funerary text, related to vertices, heads, tails, and faces, along with the triangular structure of the pyramids with their tail-like causeways, depict phage, lambda morphology. In addition, tails carved on deities in the edifice of Taharqa. And the Ramesses,
which is a pharaoh.
VI drawing of an armless human with coiled legs and a sphere for a head provide more evidence for this view, along with the interpretation of over 870 signs supporting the life cycle of phage lambda.
Right, so now we're going to get into how it pertains to the macrocosmic level. Read that section there.
Okay. On the cosmic scale, the competition between lysis and lysogeny and the cell translates to the release of energy as radiation. Chemiluminescence, or heat photosynthesis in the universe. That's approximately 4 billion years ago. The process of lambda lysogeny resulting from C1 protein production activated the transition to eukaryotic development and photosynthesis. Prior to that time, the original lambda structure, as signified by protein control and chemiluminescence, was imprinted on the universe. The horizontal gene transfer of the disease on the Egyptian path to the stars is referred to as lambda genesis. Egyptian science not only supports that that information can escape from the protein folding funnel landscape of a black hole, but it also infers string theory concepts such as T-duality and duality and supersymmetry.
Right, which pertains to string theory. String theory reveals as above, so below. So the Earth is actually a bacteria and the Sun is a virus, as the Isis Thesis goes on to explain. The solar system displays the same dynamics as a bacteriophage in its reproduction, as above, so below. DNA is a virus. You and me are viruses. All of us are. Right. All right, everybody. So stay tuned for the instructions on what to do to get out of here to avoid reincarnation. All right. Peace.